Hey folks, this is Catfish Kyle, something a little bit different today. We're going to be doing a review on my Tohatsu 6 horsepower motor. We're going to be doing that. I'm going to show you what it looks like in just a minute, give you some details. We're going to put it on the river, we're going to run it, we're going to do a speed test on it. I'll show you what speed it gets up to. I'll talk about it a little bit afterwards. Hope you enjoy this video. All right, so I want to just give you a little bit of information about the motor before we do the speed test on it. It's a Tohatsu 6 horsepower. It's pretty dirty. I've been out fishing with it. You can see that it's not a real big motor. It weighs about 55 pounds, I'd say. And I take it on and off. When I want to take it off, I take it off, and it's not bolted on there or anything like that. It's got the gas tank that's with it. You can go a long way on the on that gas tank, but it's also got a place where you can hook an external gas tank up to it as well. So I like that. Normally I just carry a thing of gas in there with me. That's how I normally do it. So it's pretty straightforward. It's got the forward, neutral, reverse. The reverse on it is actually pretty good. It cranks good. I mean, it really does. I don't really have any issues with it cranking, so it cranks great. And of course, it's got the adjustable handle there. So that's the motor. On this day now that I did the speed test, I didn't have this battery in it, but I had a cooler up front here, and I had myself obviously, and I had some tackle. I'm about 190, so I would say at the most there's about 250 pounds in here. So the speed test that you're going to see is about 250 pounds. This boat is a 12-foot boat. It's a G3 1236. I think it weighs 155 pounds. I looked it up, and I think that's what it said. 155 pounds. All right, so let's do the speed test. alligator over there across the creek. All right, so you can see the speed going with the river was 16.5. The speed going against the river was 14.2. I was really impressed with that. A couple of things I want to share with you if you're thinking about getting one of these. If you've got another person, a grown person in there with you, it does take the speed down pretty well, I've noticed. And so if you're fishing by yourself a lot or with a really small person, this is a pretty good boat and motor to have. That 6 horsepower should do what you want it to do. And again, it's according, are you in a pond, are you in a lake, are you in a river, are you in a creek? I am in a river that flows pretty good, and it does pretty well with just me. The cons I would say on it is I've noticed if I have some extra weight in there, like if I have a battery in the back or something, it's more difficult for me to get the boat to plane out, and the speed it's not as good. So normally it's just me in there, and I don't have a battery in there, so that's not the case. So that would really be the only con. It cranks up really well, runs well. The gas mileage is really good on it. You can go a long way on one of those tanks of gas. Overall, I would say I'm happy with this motor. I think it's worth it. Again, if you're fishing by yourself in a smaller boat like I've got, and you're not fishing anything that's too swift, I think it'll work for you. Probably didn't answer every question some of you might have, but if you got anything else, put it in the comments, and I'll see what I can do for you. Until then, I'll be seeing you.